Free AI voice clone celebrities, Scarily Accurate. Imagine Morgan Freeman narrating your cat's existential crisis, or David Attenborough describing your morning commute like a perilous safari, or perhaps Scarlett Johansson gently reminding you to take out the trash. Thanks to the lightning-fast rise of free AI voice cloning tools, this surreal reality isn't science fiction. It's sitting in your browser tab right now, accessible with a click and a 30-second audio sample. The accuracy isn't just impressive, it's uncanny, blurring the lines between human artistry and algorithmic mimicry in ways that thrill, unsettle, and occasionally descend into absurdist comedy. Buckle up. We're entering the era where everyone can sound like a celebrity, for better, for worse, and for much weirder. The magic trick: how AI steals a voice without breaking a sweat. Gone are the days when voice cloning required Hollywood budgets, soundproof studios, and teams of engineers. Modern tools like 11 Labs, Descript, and open-source models like Volley leverage deep learning architectures, primarily transformers, trained on colossal datasets of human speech. Here's the unnervingly simple process. 1. Feeding the beast. Upload just 30 to 60 seconds of a celebrity's clear speech, a talk show clip, an interview snippet, an old podcast. 2. The algorithmic dissection. The AI breaks down the audio into microscopic components: pitch, timbre, cadence, breathiness, accent nuances, emotional inflections, even mouth sounds. 3. Reassembly on demand. Type any text. The AI reconstructs the voice saying those exact words, matching the original's rhythm, tone, and personality with near-perfect fidelity. Morgan Freeman explaining quantum physics? Done. Joe Biden rapping? Easily done. Gordon Ramsay calmly reading a bedtime story? Horrifyingly possible. The result? A synthetic voice clone indistinguishable from the real deal to the untrained ear. It's less impression and more digital possession, and it's free or freemium, placing godlike vocal mimicry into the hands of anyone with an internet connection. No permission needed. No lawyers called. Just create. The ethical minefield: consent, copyright, and deepfake doppelgangers. Unsurprisingly, this democratization of vocal identity triggers seismic ethical tremors. The consent catastrophe: celebrities and ordinary people aren't asked. Their vocal identity, a core part of their brand, artistry, and personal autonomy, is scraped from public sources and replicated without permission. Is their voice their property? Current copyright law struggles mightily with this. Sound recordings are protected, but the unique characteristics of a voice? It's a legal gray zone wider than a Grand Canyon. Deepfake dystopia, with a side of silly malicious uses, are terrifying. Imagine cloned voices used for: 1. Fraud. Hi mom, it's me. I'm in jail in Belize. Send Bitcoin. Scarily effective with an elderly parent. 2. Political sabotage. A cloned politician admitting to a scandal or declaring war. 3. Reputation wrecking. Faking embarrassing or offensive rants. For the absurd, David Attenborough narrating your friend's disastrous attempt at baking. Here, the Homo sapiens attempts sourdough, unleashing a primordial ooze unlike any seen since the Cambrian explosion. Artistic exploitation and lost livelihoods. Voice actors face existential threat. Why hire Morgan Freeman for $10 million when AI can do it for $10? Parody and satire have protections, but where's the line when the clone is perfect? Is it still satire, or just theft with extra steps? The lack of guardrails is staggering. We're handing out digital vocal forgeries like candy at Halloween, with barely a trick or treat, to the people whose voices are being borrowed. The comedy goldmine, when clones go rogue. Amidst the ethical panic, a wave of pure, unadulterated, and often harmless hilarity has emerged. The sheer incongruity of celebrity voices applied to mundane or bizarre situations is comedy dynamite. The celebrity customer service rep. Imagine calling tech support and getting Arnold Schwarzenegger. Your printer is not terminated. It is merely hibernating. Now unplug it. Do it now. Historical fan fiction. Abraham Lincoln debating TikTok trends. Shakespeare dissecting celebrity gossip in iambic pentameter. Marie Antoinette reviewing supermarket cake. Let them eat this? Non, non, non. The frosting lacks je ne sais quoi. Personalized insults. Gentle ones having Samuel L. Jackson narrate your failed attempt at parallel parking. Hold on to your butts. Too late. You have precisely 0 inches of clearance. Motherf. The utterly surreal. Darth Vader reading a vegan smoothie recipe. The power of the kale side is strong with this one. Gilbert Gottfried announcing quiet carriage rules on a train. The possibilities are endless, deeply silly, and strangely cathartic. This comedic layer is crucial. It makes the technology relatable, less intimidating, and highlights its potential for pure, creative fun. It's the spoonful of sugar helping the complex ethical medicine go down. Beyond the gimmick, legitimate and legitimate-ish uses. Beneath the pranks and parodies, surprisingly valid applications are emerging. 1. Accessibility powerhouse. Clone the voice of someone losing their speech, e.g., to ALS, before it's gone, giving them back their unique vocal identity for communication devices. This is profound and humanizing. 2. Content creation revolution. Small creators can add celebrity narration to documentaries, explainers, or audiobooks without bankrupting themselves. Imagine a nature documentary narrated by a cloned David Attenborough for a local wildlife trust. 3. Language learning and dubbing. Practice French with a cloned Marion Cotillard. Enjoy foreign films dubbed with the actual actor's AI-generated voice, preserving their performance's emotional authenticity far better than traditional dubbing. 4. Creative experimentation. Musicians can collaborate with deceased icons. Writers can hear their dialogue spoken by their ideal cast. Filmmakers can test narration styles instantly. 5. Archival resurrection. Hear historical figures speak new texts in their own cloned voices, making history feel startlingly present. Navigating the uncanny valley. Responsibility in the clone zone. The genie is out of the bottle, and it sounds exactly like James Earl Jones. So how do we handle this power responsibly? Demand transparency and consent. Tools must implement strict safeguards. Uploading a voice sample should require demonstrable proof of consent from the voice owner. Outputs should be watermarked as AI-generated. Update legal frameworks. Urgent legislation is needed to define vocal identity rights, protect individuals from malicious deepfakes, and clarify fair use in parody/satire versus exploitation. Critical media literacy. Audiences must be trained to question audio authenticity. Hear it on the internet can no longer equal believe it. Creator ethics. Ask, is this parody? Is it harmful? Did I have permission? Does this devalue human artists? Use the power, but use it thoughtfully. Embrace the absurd. Responsibly, there's room for humor. A clone Gordon Ramsay yelling at your burnt toast is funny. Using it to fake a corporate CEO's resignation is not. Conclusion. The microphone is passed. To everyone, Free, scarily accurate celebrity voice cloning is here. It's a technological marvel capable of profound good, preserving voices, aiding accessibility, and terrifying harm, fraud, defamation. Sandwiched between these extremes is a vast, chaotic landscape of creativity, comedy, and ethical quandaries. It forces us to confront fundamental questions. Who owns a voice? What is authenticity in the digital age? Can we handle the power to perfectly mimic anyone? The technology itself is neutral, a dazzling, dangerous, and sometimes hilarious tool. Its impact depends entirely on the hands and vocal cords wielding it. So, the next time you hear Morgan Freeman narrating your cat's nap, laugh at the absurdity, but also pause, consider the power you hold, and maybe ask yourself, just because we can make Samuel L. Jackson order a pizza for us, should we? The answer, much like a perfectly cloned celebrity voice, is likely complex, nuanced, and requires careful listening. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment to hear Queen Elizabeth to recite the latest internet memes. For research purposes, obviously. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe. It will really help this channel out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more informative videos coming.